The Pacific Rim extends from Chile to Canada to China to New Zealand. But some countries are more prominently seen in this geographic context than others. One of those less commonly associated with Pacific Rim developments is Indonesia. Yet all you have to do is arrive at one of the country's major ports and you'll know that the era of Pacific Rim development has arrived here. Dozens of ships from countries all over the world lie at anchor, awaiting berths here in Jakarta's bustling harbor. Containerization has transformed shipping everywhere, and here in Jakarta the volume of container traffic grows every year. Imported goods range from toys to televisions. Indonesia's middle class is growing, and the demand for imports rises rapidly. Port development has engulfed Batavia, the old Dutch colonial town with its red-tiled roofs. But Indonesia's own manufacturing, based on cheap labor even by Pacific Rim standards, also is growing fast, from textile factories to car assembly plants. This is straining the urban areas. Jakarta is a city of more than 11 million, the capital of Indonesia. It has attracted a huge overpopulation, which has strained the social services and also the residential areas. The area behind me was actually a middle-class part of the city, but it's been overtaken by transients, people who sleep 8 to 12 to a room and leave as soon as they can afford to go to better housing. As you can see, this waterway immediately behind me is severely polluted. Transportation services are overstrained. In short, the city is bursting at the seams. It's part of the Pacific Rim phenomenon. The arrival of millions has created some of Asia's worst living conditions. Many survive in the most abject poverty without any amenities at all. The people who occupy these makeshift dwellings on a polluted waterway actually are among Jakarta's better off inhabitants. It also has produced some vivid contrasts between poor and rich. This is central Jakarta, replete with high-rises, banks, and modern hotels. Views such as this still are the exception rather than the rule. Immediately around here are magnificent villas and gardens. The president's abode is not far away. Tree-lined avenues with meticulously maintained medians and sidewalks are a world apart from the Jakarta of millions. Between these extremes is the Jakarta of Indonesia's growing middle class. Indonesia's economy has expanded steadily over the past 3 decades, and its per capita gross national product has overtaken those of Pakistan, India, and China. Here on Alinda Street, the bustle of small businesses and the crush of traffic represent the Indonesia of the future, a major force in the development of the Pacific Rim.